Hey everyone, N here. Feeling the heat of those upcoming exams? That syllabus can seem like a mountain to climb, right? We've all been there. The pressure, the deadlines, the sheer volume of information to cram into our brains. But what if I told you that you can conquer it all in just 3 days? It's not about magic, guys, it's about strategy. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step battle plan to smash through your syllabus, understand the core concepts, and walk into that exam room feeling like a champion. So buckle up, grab your notes, and let's turn those pre-exam nerves into pure, focused energy. Alright, let's kick things off with a game changer. The Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule. Now what does this have to do with your exams? Well, it means that roughly 80% of your exam questions will come from just 20% of your syllabus. How? Grab those past papers. They're your treasure map. Analyze the question patterns, see which topics pop up most often, and pay close attention to any chapters with higher weightage in the syllabus. Focus your energy on the high-yield areas first. Once you've mastered those, you can always circle back to the less critical topics if time allows. So go on, grab those past papers and start hunting for those high-yield topics. Remember, strategic studying is the name of the game. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ali, I have a mountain of information to cover, and you're telling me to focus on just 20%? How am I supposed to get through it all in time? Don't worry, my friend. This is where speed reading and effective summarization come in. The goal here isn't to memorize every single word in your textbook. Instead, we're aiming for understanding and recall. Start by skimming through the chapter, paying attention to headings, subheadings, and any keywords that jump out at you. These are your signposts, guiding you through the key concepts. Once you've got the lay of the land, go back and read those sections more carefully. But here's the key. As you read, actively summarize the information in your own words. Jot down key points, create flashcards, or even record yourself explaining the concepts out loud. Remember, we're aiming for concise, digestible summaries that capture the essence of each topic. This process of summarizing forces you to engage with the material on a deeper level, making it much more likely that you'll remember it come exam time. So, ditch the passive highlighting and embrace active reading and summarization. Alright, let's talk about one of the most powerful learning techniques out there, the Feynman technique. This method is all about teaching what you've learned to someone else, even if that someone is just an imaginary friend or your pet goldfish. Here's how it works. Once you've finished reading and summarizing a chapter or concept, imagine you're explaining it to someone who knows nothing about the subject. Speak out loud, use simple language, and try to break down the information into its most basic parts. Now, here's the magic. When you have to explain something in your own words, you quickly identify any gaps in your understanding. If you find yourself stumbling over a particular point or struggling to find the right words, it's a clear sign that you need to revisit that section and solidify your knowledge. Just find a quiet corner, grab your notes, and start talking. You'll be amazed at how much more you retain when you teach it to someone else. Chapter 4. Active recall. Unlock your brain's power. Okay, let's talk about another game-changing study technique, active recall. This one's all about ditching the passive rereading and forcing your brain to work a little harder. Trust me, it's worth the effort. Here's the basic idea. After you've read and summarized a section of material, close the book and try to recall as much information as you can. You can do this by writing down key points, speaking them out loud, or even creating a mind map. The key is to actively retrieve the information from your memory without looking at your notes. This process of struggling to recall is what strengthens the neural pathways in your brain and makes the information stick. So, embrace the struggle and watch your memory soar. Chapter 5. Mind maps and diagrams. Visualize your way to success. Let's be honest, staring at pages and pages of text can be mind-numbing. Sometimes our brains just need a visual break. That's where mind maps and diagrams come in handy. They're not just for visual learners. They can benefit everyone by making information more engaging and easier to remember. Think of a mind map as a visual representation of your notes. Start with the main topic in the center. Then branch out to subtopics, key concepts, and supporting details. Use different colors, shapes, and images to make your mind map visually appealing and memorable. Diagrams are another great way to simplify complex information. So next time you're feeling bogged down by text, grab some colorful pens and unleash your inner artist. Chapter 6. Practice questions and PYQs. Game on. Alright, it's time to put your knowledge to the test. Practice questions and past year papers, PYQs, are your secret weapons for exam success. They're like mock exams that help you identify your strengths and weaknesses, familiarize yourself with the exam format, and build confidence. Start by tackling topic-wise practice questions after you finish each chapter. This will help you solidify your understanding and identify any areas where you need further review. As you progress, move on to solving full-length PYQs under timed conditions to simulate the actual exam experience. Analyzing your performance is just as important as solving the questions. Pay attention to the types of questions you get wrong, the concepts you're struggling with, and any time management issues you encounter. The more you expose yourself to exam-style questions, the more comfortable you'll become with the format, the timing, and the types of questions that are likely to appear. So don't be afraid to dive into those practice questions and PYQs. Chapter 7. Revise with flashcards, small cards, big results. Let's be real, there are some things we just need to memorize. Formulas, key definitions, important dates, you name it. And when it comes to rote memorization, flashcards are your best friend. Flashcards work by leveraging a powerful learning principle called spaced repetition. The basic idea is to review information at increasing intervals, which helps transfer it from your short-term memory to your long-term memory. Create flashcards with a question or term on one side and the answer or definition on the other. Test yourself regularly, and as you master each card, gradually increase the time between reviews. You can use physical flashcards or digital apps like Anki or Quizlet, whatever works best for you. So, ditch the monotonous highlighting and embrace the power of flashcards. Chapter 8. Write and learn. The power of the pen. In the digital age, it's easy to forget the power of the humble pen and paper. But trust me, when it comes to learning and remembering information, writing things down by hand can make all the difference. Studies have shown that the physical act of writing engages different parts of the brain than typing, leading to improved memory retention and deeper understanding. When you write something down, you're forced to slow down, process the information, and translate it into your own words. Try summarizing chapters in your own words, creating handwritten mind maps, or even rewriting key concepts from memory. The goal here is to engage your brain and solidify your understanding, not to win any calligraphy awards. So, ditch the laptop for a bit and rediscover the joy of pen and paper. Chapter 9. Take short breaks, avoid burnout, stay focused. Alright, let's be real for a second. Trying to cram all your studying into a few days can be intense. That's why it's crucial to build in regular breaks to avoid burnout and keep your focus sharp. One of my favorite techniques for this is the Pomodoro technique. The basic idea is to work in focused bursts of 25 minutes, followed by a short 5-minute break. After every 4 Pomodoros, take a longer break of 15 to 20 minutes. During your breaks, get up and move around, stretch, grab a healthy snack, or do something completely unrelated to studying. So, set those timers, embrace those breaks, and watch your productivity soar. Outrow, go ace those exams! And there you have it, your step-by-step guide to conquering that syllabus and acing those exams. Remember, it's not about cramming everything in at the last minute, it's about working smart, prioritizing effectively, and using the right techniques to maximize your learning. Get a good night's sleep before the exam. Your brain needs that rest to consolidate all that hard-earned knowledge. On the day of the exam, stay calm, stay confident, and trust in your preparation. If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more study and productivity tips. Best of luck, you've got this.